Thomas Roe, 1581 to 1644. Thomas Roe was born in 1581 at Lowlyton to Sir Robert Roe and Eleanor Jermy. He matriculated at the age of 12 from Magdalene College, Oxford in 1593. Thomas Roe was knighted in 1604 by King James I of Scotland. Roe got married to Lady Beeston in 1640, just a few weeks before embarking for India. Thomas Roe died in 1644 at the age of 62 to 63. In 1615, the East India Company persuaded King James to send Thomas Roe as a royal envoy to the Agra court of the great Mughal Emperor Jahangir. He resided at Agra for 4 years, until 1690. During this time, due to his manly qualities, dogged persistence, and natural dignity, he was able to swipe out the Portuguese influence from the Mughals despite some opposition from Prince Khurram and Nur Jahan. The immediate result of the mission was to obtain permission and protection for an East India Company factory at Surat. Firman to Thomas Roe by Jahangir Roe's embassy to India secured an accord by which the English secured the right to trade and to establish factories in return for becoming the virtual naval auxiliaries of the empire. Hence, the permanent establishment of the EIC factory at Surat was the beginning of the stronghold of English in India. Thomas Roe's mission was also to begin a Mughal company relationship that would help East India Company gradually be drawn into the Mughal nexus. This success, with England's exclusion from Indonesian by the Dutch in the same period, determined that India, not the Far East, should be the chief theatre of English activity in Asia. Therefore, the 17th century saw a period of peaceful trading through factories operating under Mughal grants. This held good for Surat and later for Hooghly, 1651 in Bengal. In the south, the factory at Mauslipattam, 1611, was moved to the site of Madras, which is now Chennai, granted by a Hindu Raja in 1640. In 1647, it came under the control of the Sultans of Golconda and then passed to the Mughals in 1687. The only exception to this arrangement was the island part of Bombay, now Mumbai. Although independently held, its trade was small because the Marathas soon locked in combat with Mughals. In 1639 AD, the East India Company obtained the lease of the city of Madras from the local king, where it built Fort St. George to protect its factory. Later, Madras was made the South Indian headquarters of the company. Sir Thomas Roe's work, titled his Journal of the Mission of the Mughal Empire, is a valuable contribution to the history of India in the early 17th century.